Every resident has the right to be treated with courtesy and respect, and in a way that fully recognizes the resident's individuality and respects the resident's dignity.
Every resident has the right to be protected from abuse.
Every resident has the right not to be neglected.
Every resident has the right to be properly sheltered, fed, clothed, groomed, and cared for in a manner consistent with his or her needs. Want to hold that?
Every resident has the right to live in a safe and clean environment.
Do you want it up here?
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody should vote, and it's our privilege to vote. And I want to vote.
And you can, because every resident has the right to exercise the rights of a citizen.
Welcome to the team, and here's your name tag. Every resident has the right to be told who is responsible for and who is providing the residents direct care.
Good afternoon, Michelle. I'm going to get you up for supper. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just want to have a word with you, please.
Okay.
Every resident has the right to be afforded privacy in treatment and in caring for his or her personal needs. Please, listen to.
Every resident has the right to have his or her participation in decision-making respected.
Would you put this one up for me, please?
Sure. Up here?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Every resident has the right to keep and display personal possessions, pictures, and furnishings in his or her room, subject to safety requirements and the rights of other residents.
Hi, Ross. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Ross, I'm just trying to do your care plan. And what time would you like to go to bed at night?
Well, usually between 10 and 11.
Okay, I'm going to put that in here.
Yeah, you can.
Every resident has the right to participate fully in the development, implementation, review, and revision of his or her care plan.
Every resident has the right to receive care and assistance toward independence based on a restorative active care philosophy to maximize independence to the greatest extent possible.
Very good. Now we're going to start our exercise, okay? Yes. All right. So we're going to start with marching, okay?
Yeah.
So here we go.
48, 35.
That's it.
Every resident has the right not to be restrained except in the limited circumstances provided for under this act and subject to the requirements provided for under this act.
Every resident has the right to communicate in confidence, receive visitors of his or her choice, and consult in private with any person without interference.
Every resident who is dying or who is very ill has the right to have family and friends present 24 hours per day.
Every resident has the right to designate a person to receive information concerning any transport or any hospitalization of the resident and to have that person receive that information immediately. Who are we going to call, Larry? Ghostbusters!
Every resident has the right to raise concerns.
Every resident has the right to form friendships and relationships and to participate in the life of the long-term care home.
Every resident has the right to have his or her lifestyle and choices respected.
Every resident has the right to participate in the residents' council.
Thank you all for coming to the meeting.
Every resident has the right to meet privately with his or her spouse or another person in a room that assures privacy.
Can we have some privacy, please?
Absolutely, sorry. Every resident has the right to share a room with another resident according to their mutual wishes if appropriate accommodation is available.
Every resident has the right to pursue social, cultural, religious, spiritual, and other interests, to develop his or her potential and to be given reasonable assistance by the licensee to pursue these interests and to develop his or her potential.
Every resident has the right to be informed in writing of any law, rule, or policy affecting services provided to the resident and of the procedures for initiating complaints.
Every resident has the right to manage his or her own financial affairs unless the resident lacks the legal capacity to do so.
Going outside. Every resident has the right to be given access to protected outdoor areas in order to enjoy outdoor activity unless the physical setting makes this impossible. Show your apple. Hi, Marion. Can I speak with you for a moment?
Certainly. Do you mind if Ross sits in on this?
Absolutely. You can have anybody here you like.
Oh, okay.
I'll be delighted then. I can add a little extra to the get together.